Hello and welcome. This is the Howling of Frankfort. I will be your storyteller, Ian. To my right, we have...
Melina as Tommy.
That's left.
Oh. I thought right. As in my right. Sorry.
Okay, well, on the actual right, this is Peter playing as Jackson. Names.
She is Tori.
Her name is Tori.
Hi, Tori.
Tori
She needs a name tag.
Kita. I do.
There we go.
As many of you know, we are also playing vampires, so...
Her brain froze.
We juggle.
Who am I?
Tala as Kita. That was gonna come out of my mouth.
Hit us with the recap.
In our previous episode, our friends are back, and we started off with a beautiful outdoor wedding.
Yeah.
With one dove.
That's all we could afford.
Could you even afford a dove?
Yeah.
Okay, we
Probably
didn't.
not.
We didn't
We
actually.
caught it.
Yeah, we didn't actually buy it.
It
We
was
went.
a pigeon and...
We were
we threw-
hunting, and I thought, hey, look what I got.
So just threw it.
Cool.
And in this wedding, small but intimate wedding, George and his goons appeared wearing brown robes.
Only one wore a brown robe.
Oh, okay, fine. One weirdo wore a brown robe.
He was cosplaying.
He came back from a con. And in that, they proposed to us a deal, a task, and asking us for help. As many of you know, we were presented with a new enemy. He is the Aslu? Part of the Aslu? Like, how would you describe it?
The Aslu is a group of spirits.
Okay.
They're not spirits.
Well,
Entities?
entity,
Okay.
spirit-like entities.
Who are a threat to our balance of life.
Something like that.
Something which all of us, including the Fire Touch, because Ben appeared, along with whatever George is, we are all going to put the band together and destroy, the threat to the balance of nature and life and whatever. With this, we get a temporary work and living visa. We get our house back. Yay!
I'm using it right now, by the way.
Yeah, well, we couldn't afford... since the dove cost so much, we couldn't afford getting Jack and his waifu a honeymoon. So they're using the house temporarily. While Kita and I probably venture off and see what there is to do before we head off to the sewers, because that's where our first quest is in.
Well, luckily, we're going to start after you've used the house.
Oh, okay.
We're not dealing with that.
No?
You guys have returned. You guys actually... Your first adventure before you went off to the sewers was actually to abscond back with the tree and replace it in the front yard.
You just hear a giant thud.
Thud.
And then... That's right, my face is filled with glory. I do the pose, the Captain Morgan.
Wasn't it facing the other way?
It's okay. It's just roots.
Yeah, but now the leaves are gonna be dangling over the street instead of over the house.
It's fine.
Traveling Roots is just moving about his tree.
Aw, Roots. It's adorable. You're still gonna get shade, okay? It's all good. It's all good.
Alright.
You seem a little worse for wear, a little red in the face,
I'm a little tired.
out of breath.
Did you give it to her good?
I'd like to think so.
I'm not listening. I'm not listening.
You're an adult now, right?
I'm going inside the house to go to the fridge.
She could probably smell it.
Oh, yeah.
No! I forgot.
Smells like a monkey cage.
I was actually going to say a dog kennel, but...
Oh, yeah. It smells primal.
Yes.
And the house is decorated in a more primal way, so it makes sense.
I kind of like it. Much to my dismay.
You hate that she liked it.
I hate that I like it. Yeah, it's what I would have decorated the house if I could afford it.
Ah.
Okay, if I was a lying politician, then yes.
Did you bring the table?
Yes, I did. It's in my truck. I run out and get one-handed my table. Wha-bam! And it shakes a little. I shouldn't do that.
Roots projects the thought, you're going to be the one that breaks the table this time.
Shut up, Roots. No one asked for your opinion. Okay. So, much to do. Little time. Something about the sewers.
We need to go check them out, look for signs, question the hobos.
Right. So hobos usually come out at night. So.
Well, we had the option of either questioning the hobos or kicking them out.
Okay.
I proposed questioning them because even though they're druggies, they can still see things.
True.
Maybe even especially that they're druggies that they can see things.
It opens their third eye, okay?
Yeah, you'd be surprised, let me tell you.
Alrighty.
Okay. I'm wondering if I need to call... Shoot, I forgot his name.
Who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters?
We are the Ghostbusters.
Dale?
Dale was my trainer.
Your mechanic?
No.
Betty's fine.
The police guy.
Oh, what was his name?
Just to make...
Sure, I have it written down somewhere.
Was it George?
No.
Another
No.
George?
No.
George is the,
Yeah, I was thinking the George spelled with the J, though.
But I don't know. I don't know if we'll run into the police while we're there.
Shouldn't.
Right? Okay.
That's not usually on one of their patrols.
Unless it's
Unless it gets kind of,
rowdy
yeah.
down there. I'm sure we'll be fine.
I want to take a look around the house since it's our first time kind of being back, just eating my honey buns, just looking around, see if there's anything different about it.
Perception check.
As stated, the decoration was definitely...
Not decorations, but like maybe an extra door or something.
No. It does seem like upstairs they fixed the floor, though. One of the rooms kind of bowed down because the jousting between the floors was broken. That's fixed now.
That's good.
I worked hard on that dent.
We'll have to put a new one in there.
God.
Alright.
Oh, speaking of new doors, yes, actually, now that I think about it, there is a new door.
Shed door?
No, the room that used to be Tommy and Jack's bedroom now has a door leading to the back porch.
There's a door to a back door.
Yes.
Okay.
Huh.
It used to be... They used to have a mirror there. But now it's a door.
The door.
I'm gonna try to open the door.
It goes into the back porch.
Okay, nothing new. Okay, cool.
Them adding a door. Okay. Alright, so
There's
we're
a lot of
going
check
to the
stuff.
sewers and we're just investigating? What are we looking for? What am I looking for? Who do I get to punch?
We're looking for webs. Well, I mean, that's a start. They're
Okay.
spiders.
So physically, anything that we have to do in the spirit side? In the upside down? Should one of us
We
go
should
there?
be looking on both ends. Both sides, I should say.
Should we go together, or can we can one person patrol one, and then two patrol the other side?
Yeah, I'll patrol the spirit side.
Okay.
Don't we have to watch your body? No, your whole body
He
disappears,
will
right?
be here.
Yeah, it's...
And Claire could just watch you be weird.
I was gonna actually go fully over there
Oh, okay.
instead of, just sitting there
Spazzing
staring
out.
off at his face.
Yeah. While she draws on your face.
Yes.
I'm sure she wouldn't. I
While
would
you're-
so just draw on your face.
While you're tripping out on the ground like a druggie.
Yep.
I'd like to think I'm past those days.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
Alright. We can take Reggie.
So Reginald, a little bit worse for wear due to his age, but he seems to be happy back home and kind of just lays on the couch like, do I have to go?
What? You used to love going. Sniffing.
I can understand him.
Yeah. He's just like, I'm old.
Yeah. You want to go for a walk or you want to sleep?
And he lays his head down on the couch.
He just wants to sleep.
I pat him on the head a little bit.
He's getting old.
7 years.
Is there any way we can get him a girl corgi so we could pass his lineage?
Yeah, but I would assume
dogs
those are
have-
expensive.
We can jack one.
OMG! Okay. Kita, you're good with computers, right? I need you to look up a house nearby that has corgi breeders.
You're gonna
We're
steal a corgi to breed
a girl corgi.
Reginald.
It's not stealing. I'm just gonna borrow her
Yeah, we're just gonna borrow her, keep her for
a few months
9
and
months,
then
and then pop her back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we'll keep 1 or 2.
Claire's like, do I hear a felony going on down there?
Not a felony if it's borrowing.
It's not a felony if it hasn't happened yet, sweetie.
I know a guy.
Should I be concerned?
Maybe.
Alright. This could be a side mission.
Side mission.
Side mission.
Side
Alright.
quest. Gotcha.
We're gonna steal a corgi.
If anyone else wants me to get something off a couple of markets, let me know. No
What-
red powder.
What do we need?
To steal a corgi?
Well, I thought...
Other than a corgi.
You actually hear Claire upstairs. She's kind of rummaging around a little bit. Hey guys, I think I found a little cubby hole in the closet up here. It's filled with...
Run! I run upstairs. I want to see what this is.
She's
is it?
digging
What is it?
around in the closet and she pulls out what looks to be like a medicine... medicine
You
cabinet
don't see
thing.
that.
I close the door behind me. Can I see this? Let me see.
She kind of holds it behind her. What is your problem?
This was
Babe,
a
what is
very
it?
important room to someone very dear.
What'd you find, babe?
It's like a medicine cabinet that's
Can I
been
see
removed
this?
from the bathroom wall.
Can I see this? Let me see this. Let me see. I reach for it and I
I
try to
don't
grab
remember
it.
there being a hole back there.
I kind of, not snatch, but just take it
I'm
from
gonna
her.
start making
She's
my way
taller
up
than
there.
you. Wait, how tall is Claire?
I never... Did I mark that down?
I think you
I
only...
want to say she's at least
She's-
average...
Yeah, I think you said just 5'9", 5'10".
I think... Oh yeah, there's 5'5".
5'5".
I hope it's not what I think it is. Can I Claire, give it to me. Give it
She
to me.
opens it and starts looking through it. There's syringes, gauze, scalpels.
And I look as well.
Was that
Anything
guy's
else?
room?
I'm just in the closet up here.
I go back to the closet. I start
making
looking
my
into
way
the
up
closet.
there.
Seriously, y'all just moved in and she's already
What
looking
can I
through
say?
stuff.
She's an explorer.
Hey.
Anything else in the
She
closet?
likes new things.
Other than the kind of like little cubby hole that she's found, not really.
Okay.
Which has even more like medical supplies in it. Aspirin bottles, some morphine, some IV drips.
Okay.
Stuff you
Nothing
recognize?
special.
You see a slightly rusted crowbar.
I ignore that.
PTS.
Twitch.
I'm gonna go up to investigate.
All of a sudden,
And
your
then
knee
all-
hurts.
And then inside your head you hear, the kneecap's connected to the femur.
Okay.
Your
Nothing
left
else
knee
in
giving
that
up.
package that she had, right? Nothing else in the package, no? Okay.
No, it's
Nothing in the cubby
morphine.
Nothing in the closet.
There's some insulin in there.
Any other secret compartments?
No.
Okay.
Well,
Cool.
I want to look at what she has.
She kind of shows it to you, and you can see it's a very well-kept medical supplies.
That sure looks like guy stuff.
I'm gonna look under the bed.
You
Anything
have
underneath
this
the bed?
hidden back here. Look through it. Anything good?
There's morphine,
Oh,
insulin.
normal stuff.
Yeah.
Doesn't really work for us.
I feel sad now.
Everything.
Shall we enshrine this back in there?
Enshrine.
Yes.
Nothing under the bed, right?
There's no bed up there anymore.
No bed. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Cool.
She puts it back in there and kind of slides the paneling over, so... And you can see why it wasn't discovered. It is,
Pretty seamless.
Yeah.
It was good.
He was a little gangbanger.
Well, now I'm wondering. How much hidden stuff does he have in this room? Well, Claire, have fun.
Yeah.
You want me to keep looking then?
Yeah, keep looking.
She kind of looks down to her side and goes, "Find more, boy. Go." You don't see anything that she's talking to.
No fair.
I mouth. She's crazy.
No.
And it seems, and as you guys are talking, she's just kind of absent-mindedly stroking the air beside her.
I walk away, going downstairs, thinking we should have kept her in the loony bin.
She's no more crazy than we are.
I'm not crazy. Shh, it's okay.
I ask her, how big is it?
How big is
How
what?
is your Twilight pet that you have? Because we have roots. What do you have? 'Cause
I
see her
have
petting
wolves.
stuff. No, what? I want to see stuff! Tommy! I want to see stuff too!
No, that requires reading. A
Okay.
bunch of boring books and old farts. No.
You can already see stuff.
I look towards Jack. But I want to see what she sees.
You need special eyes.
How'd you get your eyes?
What's wrong with them? Look at them.
You see piercing blue.
It's not
Like brighter than normal blue.
so not fair.
Anime blue.
Anime blue. Okay, now you're saying.
By the power of anime.
Wait, isn't that what you do? Can't you see stuff?
We can all see stuff.
Well, yeah, but don't you, connect to it more or whatever?
I mean, yes, but I've heard stories of others that can see, actual ghosts.
Like,
Ghosts.
then what good are you? So, she has more abilities than you do?
She has...
Of course I do! I'm his better half!
Yes, exactly.
Nice save.
She gets no argument out of me.
Alright. Okay, we're burning sunlight. I want to steal a corgi. Female
I
corgi.
thought that was the side...
Let's go. Yeah, it's a side mission.
That's a side mission. Our main mission?
Are we doing that before or after the
After,
sewers?
I'll order it, alright?
After the order? What are we ordering? Chinese?
Corgi?
No, I'm not gonna buy it. No. Do you
She's
know
gonna
how
try a
much
couple
it?
things.
No. Do you know how much it is to buy an
Don't worry about
unfixed
it.
female dog?
Don't worry about it. I'll deal with it.
No, I wanted to actually go and catch it.
You want to catch it?
Yes, I want to go.
We got more important things.
This is
going
more
on.
fun.
We got more important things going on,
Fine.
like
So
death.
after the sewers,
We'll get your corgi.
then we'll go steal
We'll
a
go
corgi.
look for a corgi. Sure.
You know, this is an excellent plan. Good job, Tommy. Let's do it.
So, back onto the main topic, the
Yes.
sewers.
Yes.
So
So
I'll
back
check,
in the living room.
I'll check on the shadow side, looking for webs.
Mm-hmm.
And
And we'll go to
stuff.
the sewers. What's the best location to start said sewers? Endpoint all the way to.
outside
No,
by
sewers
rivers.
tends to be like a maze, isn't it?
They look like a grid.
Start on the edge of town by riverbeds. They're always open.
Alright. Let's do it.
I'm gonna change. What is it called?
Do I need a flashlight?
No,
No.
you're a wolf.
I have supervision.
I mean, if you would feel more comfortable with a flashlight, sure.
I'm going Urhan. That's what it's called.
Wolf. Okay.
Right now?
In the house, yes.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I think I'm gonna take the morphine
Why are you?
in case we run into druggies.
You want to trade?
There you go.
Well,
There's a thought.
yeah, because I don't want to just snap somebody's neck. As much as I love snapping necks. I mean, in case we need to make a trade to get info, I don't know.
That's not a bad idea.
Take some drugs.
We take drugs.
Take drugs. Alright.
What is-
Drugs, clean syringes.
They don't care if they're clean or not.
I do. This is our community.
That we're
the nasty
supplying.
part of the community.
Yeah, true.
and we're supplying them.
Well, it's better than giving them, like, laced stuff. Now we're getting into politics. Okay. We're steering off. We don't want to get into that.
Sure. All right. Let's go.
I think that's all we need.
So are you grabbing a flashlight, or are you just...
Yeah.
Okay.
Flashlight, some cash, meds.
You gonna flick into the shadow?
Backpack.
Yes, I will flick in Erhan as well.
Hopping into Betty.
I leap into Betty.
And you take off, and as you... The shadow side is weird.
Weird. Like I don't remember it being like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's changed.
How so? What's changed? Pray tell.
It has become a lot more foresty.
Oh.
Like they've let the nature essence just completely run wild there.
They haven't been pruning the trees.
Essentially, yeah. The inside of the house almost looks like it's made from vines and flowers.
Ooh, why would we want to destroy this? This sounds great.
If a wolf could put his hands on his hips, that's what I would be doing right now. As I look.
Mentally.
You see what looks to be like almost like a feathered snake. But only instead of the feathers, it's leaves. And it kind of moves over and turns towards you. And you can kind of see it. If it was a head, it would kind of turn its head at you.
Yo.
You're still alive? The voice sounds like the spirit of the prison.
Oh!
That's my... Did I have a name?
No.
We just called it the prison spirit.
Yeah.
You're still here.
It's the only source of essence in this town, pretty much.
You look a bit different.
Yeah. It's been 7 years.
It's been a while.
No contact, not even a call. That's what you say, right?
Yeah. Sorry about that. We were in a tight spot for a while. We're working our way back in.
Yeah, about that. I've been told that I'm supposed to keep an eye on you.
Told by who?
The new owners. I've made new deals.
Oh, well, we're the new owners.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna let me gorge as much as they are you? You're not gonna let me do what I want to do.
I mean, you still do what you want to do, just not, as I look around the house, not as much.
Oh no, they actually kicked me out for 2 years, and it looked like this when I came back.
They kicked you out. Why?
They wanted the essence to pool, I think was their exact wording.
Why would they need it pooled? Figure that out later. So what you been up to?
Starving for 2 years, and then I came back. And then I cut a deal with them. They told me that my old deal with you was revoked.
They don't have the authority to revoke other deals.
And I don't think you have the power to enforce that now, do you?
So what, you want to make a new deal?
No, I'm going to keep my deal with them.
Oh, I see. So, I take it to mean that you're not on our side anymore?
I'm always on my side.
Ah, I see. Well, if you're not on our side, you won't be getting any of our essence anymore.
I'd like to see you try to throw me out.
Oh.
Here we go.
Let's see what I can do here.
Sounds like a threat.
Kind of is.
Oh.
And I will not brook that.
There's one-on-one. I think you got it.
With the leafy chain.
Would I be able to tell what rank he is?
What's his health bar looking like? Is there a skull next to his level gauge?
I don't remember my abilities. Shadow Gaze and Spirit Whispers.
You would assume he was a pretty concrete idea when you last met him. you can tell he's become far more abstract now.
Mm.
Which means he probably has at least increased in at least one rank. To the best of your knowledge, spirits become more abstract as they increase in rank.
Ah. So probably wouldn't be a good idea. I don't remember what that ability was, but I had something where I can find out his ban and bane. I'd have to look that up.
Yeah, this was your character.
Yes.
So while he looks that up, we're gonna switch over to Kita and Tommy. And beat up Betty?
Yep. Beat up Betty. She's still got a few good miles on her.
Kind of sputters to a start.
Yeah.
One of those.
It's okay, girl. It's okay.
I kind of put my ears down in a cautious manner.
Wait, are you in
Ron? Yes.
Oh,
I'm in the back seat.
back seat? Oh dear. Don't worry. She's good. She's good.
I just laid down.
Hunker down.
Alright. So I drive us to the spot, edge of town.
Hop out, and you do see one of those large exit drains. Tall enough for you to just walk through. The smell's already just atrocious coming out of there.
I figured.
What's the weather? Like, what season is it? Spring, right?
Spring or summer, yeah. Somewhere in that range. Guys had an outdoor wedding.
That's true. That's true. Oh, this is gonna suck. It's gonna suck even more for you since you have heightened senses.
You smell all kinds of duty.
I smell it all.
Alright, put my hood up, light hoodie, and flashlight out. Oh, man, I just really hope we don't run into too many hobos because they will definitely be wondering what we're doing here.
I kind of look outside and see where is anyone like just hanging around, laying down
No.
or anything. Nothing. Okay.
And it's nighttime, I'm assuming, too.
No, it's daytime.
Oh, I was planning on going at night. It's always better to go at night.
No. No.
Well, nighttime is when all the weirdos come out.
Better see them in the day than the night.
That's true. But still, sewers is dark. Alright, let's go. Squish, squish, squish.
Yeah.
Brought really heavy boots. Really heavy boots. Okay.
Pitter, pitter, pat, pat, wet paws.
you hear what sounds like mice chittering. There's cobwebs. They're thick ones.
My fur.
But they're off to the side because they can't do it completely.
No water.
Well, that and people have been walking through.
True.
You can't distinguish any tracks or anything because it's running sludge.
As we're walking through, do I hear anything ahead?
You hear rats, you hear what might be cockroaches.
No voices, no nothing yet.
Not yet. It's too
Early.
echoey, so to speak. Noise is getting bounced everywhere. It's kind of hard to make out anything. You do feel a rat skitter between your legs real quick.
Yeah. I don't like that. I kind of pick up the pace a little bit.
I'd stay behind her, kind of just moving my flashlight around.
Both of you, because you're in Urhan, roll me 2 dice. You roll me 1. I want to see. 1 success. Yeah. Okay.
She gets a reroll though, doesn't she?
No, not in this situation.
Okay.
Not for what I was doing. Tommy, you trip over something that she was able to just kind of knit over.
Splash.
No!
What?
I turn around and growl.
You can kind of see in the dark.
I put
Tommy
my
has
flashlight-
tripped over a guy that was kind of sitting in the sewer. Ow, that hurt.
And flashlight.
Ah!
Oh,
That
point it
hurts
down.
too!
What?
Oh, God!
Bro, what are you doing sitting in the middle of the sewers?
It's the only place that the cops don't come and I can
You
do my things.
things?
And you kind of flick the light and you already see the tourniquet around his arm.
Ah. Ugh. Gross.
There's no better place. I mean, there's at least 50 of us down here about.
Okay, so point flashlight downward. Got it. Hey, you haven't seen anything weird going on?
Other
than you?
Other than he kind of takes a back dog wolf thing. That's pretty weird. Yours?
Yes, mine. And she's very temperamental, so yeah,
I
no
look
petting.
him over. Do I see anything?
Other than
Yeah.
multiple track marks, disheveled black hair, very, very dirty looking.
Okay.
I need to kind of move around the sewers.
Okay.
How busy are you?
I don't even know who you are.
Can I
You
talk to telepathically?
No.
Oh, okay, no.
You talk pup. Bark, bark, bow, wow. Or pigeon. Okay.
I have some good stuff, and I kind of need a guide. But since you're busy,
I didn't say I was busy. I'm just wondering who the hell you are.
doesn't really matter. You don't need to know who I am, just like I don't need to know who you are.
My name's Ronald.
Ronald. Of course you're a Ronald. Okay. Ronald. I just need to not get lost here.
Good luck with that, because we even get lost down here. I've been here 3 days. I'm actually not joking.
3 lost?
Yeah, I know I'm still wearing the tourniquet, but I probably haven't shot up in like at least 2 days. I've ran out and I kind of got lost.
Well, if you just go straight, that's the exit.
He kind of looks and he goes, I don't see what you're talking about.
Bark, bark.
He kind of scratches his scruffy face.
Yeah, I don't like you. I'm gonna go now. I'll ask somebody else.
Good luck! You're not gonna find anybody else for a while, or if you do, you're gonna run over them and they might be mad. I'm not mad. I'm just confused.
What was his name again? Sorry?
Ronald. I kind of...
McDougal.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna walk up to him, just kind of like he's laying or sitting down still. Either way.
He's leaning back against like the side, so kind of seated laying.
Seated laying. Okay, I'm just gonna come to the side, just look at Tommy since I can't talk to her telepathically yet. Just like look at her, look at him, and just like kind of nudge him a little bit with my paws, like yeah.
He kind of pats you on the head. Get you behind the ear.
I'm gonna nip at him. Nip at his arm a
She's
little
not
bit.
friendly, is she?
Yeah, no, she's a real...
I look at her.
It wouldn't be the wrong word.
True.
I kind of shove him again, and I look at Tommy like, come
Okay.
on.
Flash the light on his face again.
Ow!
Yes.
That hurts.
Light hurts. Okay. How good, and be honest with me, if not, I will hurt you. How do you know the place enough?
I mean, yeah.
Do you know how, if we go further, would you know how to get back to this point at least?
Yeah.
Okay.
He points up and you actually see a white chalk outline.
How far does that white chalk outline go? All the way down?
It's just right above his head, and then he kind of points a little bit further down. Tommy flicks her light at where she thinks he's pointing, and she sees another one.
Okay.
I realize I got lost, but I made those too. When I'm not high down here, I do mark the place. I was high for a while. That's when I got lost.
Do you mark while you're high?
No.
Okay.
I do not mix those two.
You don't.
He does that hand motion with his finger.
Okay. So you're not high right now.
I wish I was.
What?
I wish I was.
Okay. So you're not high right now. The marks were not done while you were high, but you're probably going to be jonesing for a hit soon. So, I need a guide. You need a hit. I have some pretty good stuff. I need you to guide me forward.
Okay. Where are we going? I need point B.
Point B. In there.
Okay, I'm gonna
Take me wherever you know, as long as we know how to get back.
Oh,
You're
you're literally asking me to move you into a forest with no point of reference. No.
Do you know how to get to the other side of town from here? The closest point to the other side of town.
Yes.
Okay.
It does get confusing down here, but sure, I guess. He kind of stands up. You can see his jeans are just coated in every sort of refuge.
Yeah. Don't touch my dog. Mm-mm. Or me. Disgusting. You move forward. And then, once we get back to point A from point B, then I will give you stuff.
He's like, fine. So, and he takes off walking in front of you. He's not even bothering with your flashlight or anything. He's just walking. And you see him looking up at the walls, And you do see every so often.
Yeah, I'm like trying to follow where he's looking.
So, tit for tat here.
Okay.
What are you guys doing down here? What's your dog doing?
She
lose her bone?
Sort of. We're looking for a friend who might be in trouble.
Oh. Well, there's a lot of people in trouble. And he stops at one of the cisterns, essentially. And he points down one of the ways. Johnny lives down that way. He's in a lot of trouble. He's been on a 6-day bender. I don't even know how he's alive, but he is right now. I do not go down that way.
Okay.
So if what you want is down that way, good luck. Johnny is crazy.
Do I need to go through there to get to the other side of town?
No, I'm just saying for some
Don't
reason.
go there.
Okay.
Don't go to the right from this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
gonna wait. Do you have chalk?
He pats himself and then he pulls out of his pocket. No, that's a syringe. Tosses it.
Yeah, he's flinched to the side.
That is
What do you use to write here?
a handful of cockroaches. Dead cockroaches. Probably ate those.
I back up.
He's got his pants are actually cargo. He opens up a pocket, pulls out a small thing of white chalk and tosses it.
Okay, and I catch it. Alright, Crazy...
And
What's
then
his name?
Johnny.
Crazy Johnny.
My Fergus hinge.
He goes, and we
That's-
need to go
That's
now.
our cue to go. Okay, go.
Even he's booking it.
I am right behind.
Oh my god.
He goes, I may have just did something in my pants that made the situation worse.
It's alright, everything smells the same here.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna quickly flick back.
Yes, please do.
Okay, so the gift I was looking for is Shadow Gaze.
What does it do?
So, it's got like two things it can do. The Ithier adds their wisdom renown to all empathy rolls made when interacting with spirits and the ridden. Shadow Gaze can also be used directly against any spirit that the Ithier can perceive, revealing the symbolic truth buried at its heart. Second and subsequent uses of this ability and seeing cost 1 essence each. On success, if I use it against them directly, I learn their ban or bane.
Okay. Did you find his character sheet?
I don't have his character sheet.
Okay. So, go ahead and use your ability. I'm assuming he uses resistance.
Yes, it's wits plus occult plus wisdom versus resistance. Let me check what those stats are for me. While I move this over there. Need a table. Too late.
I know.
Okay, so my wits is 3. My occult is 5 with a specialty in spirits. Would that come into a play
Yes.
here? Okay.
I will give you that.
Plus 1.
Yes.
Plus wisdom is 2. Okay.
That's a lot of that. I'm making up this one. Just so you know, this may not be the stats.
Right, I figured, but we'll go with it. 1, 2 with 1 reroll. 2.
1 with 1 reroll.
2. So tie goes to the resistor, I assume.
Generally speaking.
Generally. Damn, so that didn't work.
He sees your eyes kind of flash and he kind of chortles.
Well, if I choose to make it a dramatic failure, then he would know. So.
You're going to dramatic failure it?
Why not? I'll get a beat, and since we already say
What's
that
the dramatic failure for it?
the Aether is unable to read the spirit, and the spirit becomes aware of the Aether's attempt to do so.
Oh.
Which is what you were doing.
Oh, sorry.
So it's just rolling with it.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, nice try. You might want to run now.
I run.
As you're running, take... That wasn't fair. My thing was tilted. 1, 2, 3, 1 reroll. 4 with another reroll. 4. Take 4 points of lethal damage as he blasts you in the back.
Lethal?
Yeah, it's lethal.
Mark those, and then I'll mark a beat.
Yes.
So
he gives you a nice swift kick in the butt as you start to leave.
Alright. I'll remember this!
Yeah, sure. I'll remember you as well.
I know where you live. Okay, well, I'm gonna start making my way over to the sewer.
All right. Are you heading for the same sewer entrance that you know they were heading for, or are you just kind of like diving down the nearest man shaft?
I was planning on going to where they were going, generally because I don't know the sewers.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't either.
As you get to the relative location, it looks like a yawning chasm, dripping...
Man sweat.
No. It's almost like syrup dripping from it.
Ew.
What's it smell like?
Rancid.
Because of your knowledge of these things, you pick up that it smells like dripping heroin.
Oh.
Oh no.
If I could scratch my chin, that's what my character would be doing right now.
So you can kind of assume what the inside of this is going to be.
Okay, well, this is going to be interesting. Amongst the goo and the drippings, are there any webs?
I mean, there's webs all over the place. Not even just in there.
Okay.
Like...
More so than...
There's a lot more, like, you're going to have to walk through them. You're going to be coated within seconds.
Sorry, out of game. He's in sewer Twilight Zone, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure of that.
Lovely. Well, I'm going to wade through them, kind of sniff at the juices.
Every so often, you do see spiders in the webs.
I step on them as I see them.
Most of them are higher up in the web, so most of them are able to kind of scurry off.
Okay.
But you're starting to see a massive problem.
I don't want to go too deep in seeing this.
I mean, you get to the first T section, essentially. You're walking through essentially spirit excrement, and the ceiling is dripping heroin down these spiders' webs. And you can't even see a foot because of the webs.
Okay.
Like,
that is choked.
Yeah, you're gonna, if you want to do any sort of exploration, you're just gonna have to trudge through it. You're already completely cloaked in white, essentially.
Okay. Well,
and the problem is not only is it spider web, so it's sticky, it's heroin soaked as well, so it's sticking.
Sticky.
Heroin can go through its twilight?
It's spiritual heroin.
Yeah.
Because the things that are done on the flesh side influence the things in the spirit side and vice versa. So all the people doing drugs here influence the area to be drug-addled.
So you got druggy cotton candy right now.
Yeah. And the area being filled with drug-filled spirits influences the druggies to do more drugs.
Oh, okay.
So it's back and forth.
It's a compounding effect.
Yeah.
Understood. Thank you.
And honestly... And you begin to realize with all these webs here, you can't even push your senses to the physical side.
It's just a wall.
Yeah, the gauntlet's a wall here, so you can't get back. Unless you get out of here.
I get out. How far in have I gone?
You're at the first T section.
First T section.
All you have to do is turn around, and right there's the exit.
Okay.
And as you kind of look, you do see, like, eyes watching you, you know. Very small glints of, like, yellow.
Tiny little yellow eyes watching me from everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. You come back here with a flamethrower.
Can you bring that to the twilight?
Yeah. Or convince the spirit of fire to come through here. I happen to know of a spirit of fire, but I don't want to talk to it right now.
Okay.
So, what are you going to do?
I'm going to go to the right.
Start plunging through. Every couple of steps, you're having to stop and
rub
to get it off your eyes.
Okay.
You slowly, as you get further and further in, you've made it probably about 15 feet.
Okay.
That's when you start hearing tapping. Click, 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 click. Not coming towards you, but just echoing throughout the tunnels. You'd hear a click, 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 click. And then a little bit of silence for maybe half a second, and then click, 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 click. Sounding like it's going a different direction.
Okay.
You can't be certain if it's the same thing or if it's multiple things, but you just hear a bunch of clicking constantly.
Constant clicking. I can't exactly pinpoint.
No, you can tell it's movement.
Okay.
But you can't really see anything because it's almost a wall of white.
Wall of webs and heroin. Is it good stuff?
It smells like it's a pretty good quality, but you would know.
Yes, indeed. Hearing the clicking, I don't really want to continue. I mean, a lone wolf.
What are you hoping to find here?
That's an excellent question. What am I hoping to find here? If I was hoping to find webs, I found webs.
And you found enemies.
And I found enemies. Possibly. Highly likely. Okay. So something in here, or somethings in here, are big enough to be heard clicking however far away they are.
Yes.
So, it's probably not something or some things I want to deal with alone. I know that much. So I'm gonna go back to the T quietly.
As quietly as your splashing footsteps allow.
Yeah, I can walk a bit slow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check about the same distance in the other direction of the T.
This one you get about the same distance, about 15 feet, I said.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, you kind of freeze dead in your tracks because you can actually see what looks to be a human corpse in the webs. And you see hundreds of the tiny spiders burrowing in and out of it.
A human in a twilight.
Full human or just
Full human.
full? Okay.
Probably not being used as a shell because...
To decompose, I assume?
Yeah.
How long does it look like he's been here? It's been here.
I mean, if you were to take a wild shot, knowing what you do with medicine, it looks like it's been decomposing for about 50 years, but it's one of those things, you're assuming it hasn't been 50 years, it's just, they've...
Been feeding.
Yeah, feeding, eating.
Clothes? Has he got clothes on?
Nah, it's been all ripped apart.
Ripped apart. There's nothing...
And all the spiders have now stopped. And you can feel hundreds of eyes on you.
Oh, okay. So, as I back away, is there anything beneath him to identify him, like a wallet that may have fallen down?
No.
No? Okay, so I'm gonna go back.
You're like, nope.
Nope. I mean, they're small spiders for now. But, they can call more bigger spiders. So, yes, I'm gonna go back to the entrance. I think I've found what we were looking for. I assume. We need to come back in here and clean this area up, basically.
So, as you exit, what's your plan?
My plan for now, as I exit, I'm going to try to... Are there any, other manhole covers I can drop down on my way back?
I mean, there's multiple entrances. They're not... Because of the way it works, they're not actual manhole covers.
Okay.
They're like open pores that
Okay.
kind of ooze out a little bit of heroin every now and again.
Yum. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to go to other entrances and check them out and take stock of...
Are you actually going to, jump down one of these, or are you looking for another, main opening like they walked through?
Both.
Because if you jump down...
I'll be in the midst of them.
Yes. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, no, I'm not jumping down. I'll peek down, see how many webs they got down there.
Yeah, it's a solid, sheet of white.
A lot.
Yeah. And each one you look down is like that.
Okay. So they're everywhere in the sewers.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there any signs of...
However, from what you remember, the sewers on the shadow side are not large enough for that Garu-sized one to be able to fit into.
Ah. So, at best, they would have to be my size, not the giant one that was at the warehouse.
Giant size, or they could be human-sized as well.
Okay.
Human-sized would fit down there. Wolf-sized would fit down there, but that big thing, nah.
Okay.
It would be too cramped to even move.
That's good information to remember. Okay, so what was I gonna do? I was gonna, by looking down all the pore holes, I was kind of gonna make a mental map of how dense they are in certain areas. Well, I mean, if I go further a ways and they're less webby, I can kind of pinpoint they're kind of focused in this general area. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the thing is unless you get to the outer edges of what you would consider the town in the shadow,
Okay.
It's all just so thick that you can't see anything.
Okay.
So you do map around the edges that it is a little bit thinner, but not significantly
Not
so.
much. Are there any signs that the rats have been released yet?
No.
No. So they haven't done that yet.
It hasn't even been a day, though, really.
Right, okay. Yeah, they would need time to do that. Ooh, that would be a bad idea. I just thought about checking the warehouse. But thinking on that'd be a bad idea. I can get to the general area of the warehouse and see how the webs are. Not go in.
Okay.
From a distance, see how the webs are.
Okay. I do apologize for everybody that's going to be watching this. I'm going to make a reference that he's going to understand, and I will try to explain the reference as much as I can here, so you guys understand, and so the other two here understand. You remember what Quailag's domain looks like?
Oh, yes.
That's what it looks like. It's basically a giant, massive mountain of woven spider silk that has a massive hole in the center that goes down.
Found the hive, if you want to call it a hive. Don't want to go that way.
And even with it just in sight, you see thousands, if not millions, of tiny black specks kind of freeze in their motions. And now all of a sudden you feel like you're being watched.
And I'm gonna run out of sight. Very quickly.
Have you cleaned yourself, or do you look like a little white wolf ghost?
I have not cleaned myself yet, so I've got a bunch of things hanging off of me. I'm gonna leave them for now. As long as there are no spiders. You know what? I take a roll. Just crush the spiders that might have been clinging to me. Is there any water?
No, there's more webs.
More webs. More webs.
I know I didn't really emphasize that a lot in the first one, but I did state there were webs in the city.
Webs?
Yeah.
That's what you look like right now.
No.
Okay. So this is a problem.
It's always been a problem.
But this is a big problem.
Yes, this
Much
is
worse.
This is a big local problem. I could see why they wanted to make a deal.
You're like, yeah, even they wouldn't have enough force for this.
No. Are there...
And for some reason in the back of your head, you're like, the rat idea is not bad.
It's looking better by the second. Are there any other areas of note as I kind of wander the city that are heavier than normal spider activity?
Nah.
Okay.
Pretty much the areas, as it has been, the factory is a lot different than what it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
That thing wasn't there, when you guys were in your prime.
No.
That has developed over the last 7 years.
Yeah, because it wasn't there when we had our fight.
Yeah.
Because I looked. I was there.
Yeah. This is something that has progressively gotten much, much, much worse.
Those Pierre haven't been doing anything.
Seems like it with webs everywhere.
Wait,
Okay.
you found a human there?
I found a corpse. It's not good enough for them to use.
Oh, okay.
Because
Because I was gonna say,
I know what you're looking at.
holy crap! Wait.
Yeah, it's past that point.
Oh.
They may have used it in the past,
Already?
but
yeah,
it's gone now.
It's used up now.
It's just a
Husk.
just a husk. Okay.
It says a horrific hulking spider-human hybrid that can have severe limbs with the flick of a bony scythe arm.
Yeah, that'd be a large or a smaller version of the big thing that we saw.
Ew.
Yeah.
Okay, I think my exploration is done.
I think
Yeah,
you
'cause
did your
apparently-
job.
I think I
You
did
did
my
your job
job.
quite thoroughly.
Yeah, it says they like to weave and deton their threads and webs into the gauntlet to thicken and strengthen it to infest in infested areas where werewolves can be webbed, trapped and ensnared.
The good thing that's why I didn't go deeper.
Yeah.
Good thing I didn't.
Apparently,
go deeper.
it's super sticky.
So I've been kind of.
So
trying to
you're
rub it
I
off.
was gonna say so you're probably feeling kind of
Restricted.
Sticky,
yeah.
Yes.
Especially with the extra heroin on it.
Yeah.
Ugh,
I'm gonna save that stuff.
that is gross.
And
What?
we're going to call it here.
Lovely.
Okay.
So this has been Ian, your storyteller, To my right, we have
Peter playing as the spiderweb covered puppy Jackson. No, not puppy. Dog.
Puppy. Tori as Kita.
And
Dinosaurs.
Melina as Tommy, head explorers in the sewers.
and we will see you all next time. Bye.
See ya.